Ladies and gentlemen, I have seen my fair share of aviation incidents, but this one left me speechless. On June 12th, 2025, Air India Flight AI171, a Boeing 787 Dreamliner, took off from Ahmedabad airport, bound for London Gatwick. Just 40 seconds after takeoff, the unthinkable happened. Both engines suddenly lost power and the aircraft began to stall. What followed was a tragedy that would shock the aviation world and leave us with more questions than answers. Now, let's take a look at what happened. At around 180 knots, while climbing through 3,200 feet, both engines of Flight AI171 suddenly lost power. The jetliner plunged into a college hostel complex just beyond the runway. Out of 242 people on board, only one person miraculously survived. This became India's deadliest aviation disaster in decades. As investigators dug deeper, they found something shocking. The root cause was manual human input. Seconds after takeoff, both fuel control switches were moved to off. This action shut off fuel to both engines. The switches were then turned back on, but it was too late. The engines didn't restart, and the aircraft was already in a deep stall. Let me explain why this finding was so perplexing. You see, these fuel control switches are mechanically guarded, requiring deliberate force to move. They can't be flipped accidentally, not while flying. So, who turned them off, and why? The crew consisted of a 56-year-old captain with over 15,000 flight hours and a 32-year-old first officer with 3,400 hours. Both were experienced and had clean records. In the cockpit recording, we heard this chilling exchange. "Why did you cut off?" followed by "I didn't." Audio analysis suggests the captain may have moved the switches. But why? Some experts point to a 2018 FAA safety bulletin about fuel control issues on 787S, which Air India hadn't addressed. Another theory suggests a sensor glitch. Ladies and gentlemen, the impact of this tragedy has been far-reaching. Worldwide inspections were launched on Boeing 787 and 737 fuel systems. India announced stricter cockpit protocols, including pilot mental health evaluations. Other airlines are retraining crews on emergency fuel system operations. This incident forces us to confront uncomfortable questions. Was it intentional? A mental health crisis? Or just a tragic error? Many experts, myself included, believe it's unlikely the switches were moved unintentionally. But the cockpit audio doesn't show clear intent either, just confusion and panic. It reminds us that even with smart aircraft, we must still grapple with human unpredictability. As we reflect on Air India Flight AI171, we are reminded of the delicate balance between human control and technological automation in modern aviation. This incident underscores the critical importance of rigorous training, meticulous maintenance, and constant vigilance. If you want more aviation investigations like this, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, fly safe. And stay curious about the world of aviation.